This video should help you with rounding to the nearest 10 or 100. So to start with, we're going to just play around with a little fish here, and I have going to round to the nearest 10. So what's the 10 right before 37? It's 30. The 10 right after 37 is going to be 40. So I just fill in the other numbers. I put my fish swimming at 37. And so his choice is he can go to the cave over here at 30 or the cave over here at 40, whichever is closer, because sometimes you have sharks who appear. So 37 is much closer to 40. He's only having to go with 3 numbers. Let's try another one real fast. So you can see here's the symbol to say 37 rounds to 40. 62, 10 before it's 60, 10 after 70. Get the numbers in between. Put the fish swimming at 62. And the shark is starting to come out. If you rounded to the nearest 10, what would be closer to 62? Obviously 60. Alright. This is another way that you can round to the nearest 10. I basically have taken a number line and broken it into a mountain, or bent it into a mountain. And we're going to start with 0 and count by 5s. And then I went ahead and just threw the 1s in between there, although you don't have to do that. It just helps you see a little bit better. So here's what we have. I'm looking for 76, so I know it's on the 70 mountain here. 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, 76 should be right there. So if I put a meatball right there at 76, if I let go of the meatball, what will it roll to? Well, obviously it's going to roll down to 80, because 76 is closer to 80 than it is to 70 or any other number. 13, I'm going to try the same thing. Remember, we're counting by 5s, 5, 10, 15, 20. I put my meatball at 13, 11, 12, 13. Looks about right there. If I let go, it's going to roll to 10. Nice. So 13 rounds to 10. That's the closest 10. Remember, I'm counting by 5s. Get them up there quickly. What happens if I'm at 65? I'm at the very, very tip of the mountain. Because it's just as close to 60 as it is to 70. Well, that's why we have this giant fan going. So this fan's blowing across, and it's only going to affect meatballs that are at the very top. So 65 is going to roll up to 70. Have you try a couple out? Like you just stop the video, and when you're ready, click it on again. 41 is going to go to 40. If I went to the nearest 100, this is sort of like what we did at the very beginning. The 100 before 372 is 300. The 100 after is 400. I'm going to count by 10s this time. So I get my fish swimming at about 372. The shark's getting ready to come out. What would be the closest 100? Well, it's a lot closer to 400. You can see from right here, anything on this side from 350 and above is going that way. So 372 rounds to 400. Try one more, 615. The 100 right before it would be 600. The 100 after it would be 700. Get my numbers in between. And we got him swimming at 615. This time he's going to go to 600 because it's much closer. Alright, remember when we did 10s, we counted by 5s? The only thing different this time is we're going to count by 50s. And if you don't like to count by 50s, you can think this way. We just put a 0 on all of those other numbers. So 15 became 150, 20 became 200, 25 with a 0 at the end, 30 with a 0 at the end, 35 with a 0 at the end, 400 with a 0 at the end. And then we bring our numbers out. And 762 would be about right there. So if I round him to the nearest 100, he's going to roll down to 800. 328. Get him in. He's going to roll to 300 because 28 is less than 50. Give you a couple to try out. 446. 46 is less than 50, so it's going to be on that side, which means it's coming back to 400. 181. It's more than 81's more than 50, so we're going on up to 200. And 904, let's try one more. 4 is much less than 50, so when we let go, he's coming back to 900.